If you're going with the flow, see, you just ride that bitch. Here we're going up, here we're going up, here we're going down.
But what about all this? But the problem to me, what I see, is like, that's all cool when you decide that you're going to ride, but getting to that point where you're deciding that you're going to take that ride, that is the problem that I'm noticing that people are tripping on. All that little shit, the branches and the leaves. You know, like, okay, it's fun to ride that ride with someone who you know you're down one chin with. But then if you're looking at a nigga crazy, like, what am I doing here?
Right.
See, that is a problem.
Right. And that's where you have to be. That's why your mother and father and the people around you when you're young are supposed to teach you how to choose. See, that's the point. That's the part that's very important that we miss. That we don't get. The women used to go through rites of passage just like men went through rites of passage. And one of your rites, and rite stands for ritual. See, when you say rite, Scottish rite, that means those are rituals.
Right.
You look that word up, ritual, you'll see rite, and R-I-T, and E. And rite stands for ritual. So what are the rituals you were brought through and that was meant to train you and teach you and lead you and guide you into the right knowledge of womanhood and how it is that you're supposed to choose a nigga.
And how it is you're supposed to react to masculinity. And see, let me tell you why I'm saying that. Like, Dad wrote a really beautiful email, like, you know, for Valentine's Day, whatever, and something about, you know, but you don't have to take my advice, you know, just real cute. I was like, Dad, you know, I always try to take your advice, or at least listen to it, LOL. I miss that growing up. And it's something that you do miss, even though you don't know that you miss it until you're an adult, because, I mean, you know as a kid, but you don't understand the ramifications until you're an adult. And I used to hate when Wayne would say, you can tell you didn't have a daddy around. Well, yeah, I didn't. And if that's what you see, then that's probably true and hurtful and whatever it is, but that's what it is. And it's the same that goes for a boy who doesn't have a mother around. There's you miss shit. Not that it's not for anybody to feel sorry for the shit. Some people ain't got nobody. I'm just saying, it's true. Because then, like, I noticed that I felt like Barbara had a better understanding about masculinity because she had lived with Dick and had a brother. I lived with John, but we didn't have a father. You know what I'm saying? We had a grandfather that we saw a couple times a year and our uncle, and John knew things, but I'm saying someone on a consistent level for guidance. So, there's a difference. Whereas Barbara missed out on a lot of motherly shit. And you can tell in both of us some of those lacks. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth. I mean,
and when that's what we have to diagnose our own shit so that we can analyze it, and then you gotta let it flow through. That's the part. Is to recognize it and understand that that's you. And don't take the victim role. That's the part we have to drop. I had to learn the hard way about learning how to drop the victim role and say, no, this is not shit that happened to me. This is shit that I caused and created so that I would learn certain things and develop certain spiritual strength and power. That's the reason, what you have to understand, that you as an entity chose your mama, you chose your daddy, you chose your place, your person, your thing, everywhere you was going to be, where you were going to be born, the situations and circumstances, you chose all of that.